I met a gypsy.
I hope that people can just appreciate it.
I think people are appreciating because they see that he's, I mean, maybe behind closed doors is something different, but he seems like a very genuine kid, just like.
But you look at the weekend, he got fucking rinsed. He makes a bit, bit of a silly podium.
What did he say?
Did you didn't see this? Did you see how he waved Kenny by?
No, I saw that, but but what was that for? Just because he wanted to?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
But what did he say it was for?
Well, so he said like he thought it was, he did the math in his head and he thought each moto paid points. So he wanted to put someone in between him.
Shit.
But he was wrong.
Yeah.
So, but he's doing the math while he's right. Yeah. So then he says it on the podium and then they're like, okay, that's not how it works. And then I think being the nice, sweet, genuine kid that he is, then I think he made a joke being like, oh, well, Kenny's a new dad, so I thought I'd give him a baby gift. Maybe you can buy him a pimped out stroller or something.
Yeah.
And then people are flaming him. And
For what?
Well, he missed,
So what?
Yeah, I agree.
But what did he say wrong?
Well, he got the math wrong. And
okay. You got 2 motos, I would think sometimes the same, right? 2 motos, points, okay. And if you wave somebody by and you wanted to make a joke because you already made fucking $13 million this year.
Yeah.
You know what? Are you guys just,
Well, he won the race. He won the overall.
Did we hurt people's feelings?
Yeah.
Did we hurt puppy feelings?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like, people's feelings got hurt because they could never do what he did. You know what I mean? I mean, Jesus.
And that's where I'm like.
And these SMXs, these guys aren't taking it that serious at all.
No.
I don't. It's just good money and that's it. And it kind of irritates me a little bit that this series is happening. One, it's so competitive to knock some other series out. But if you want to if you don't want your riders to leave this series, well, why didn't you just put all this money into the nationals? And then you wouldn't have the riders have to do 3 more races. You know what I'm saying? Because now it just screwed up our donations and all these different things. So you're taking, and everybody wants to make these 3 races and all this stuff, but then they're degrading the most historical race in our sport, which is Motocross the Nations. We need to show up there every single year because it's historical. That's like the blueprint. You know what I mean? To me, it is. And so you put 3 more races on here and put all this money in here because you don't want people to go maybe do another series. Well, why don't you just put the money into the nationals? It'd have been simple. Even half of it, $5 million instead of $10 million. Right? Why don't you build what's already there? Build that bigger.
Well, I think like, I hear what you're saying, but I think that with those extra races and them all being under the one banner, I think that's what brought the money in. So I know what you're saying.
But still, there's a way. There doesn't need to be more races. It's just.
I think they need to.
You're just tiring these guys out, man. I mean, the sport is so hard, and they're just. You can see it. You can see it in the racers. It's like they're just done. They're cooked.
Yeah, well, dude, look at Jet and Hunter first.
They're done.
The first one they didn't look like that at all year, and it just looked like they they didn't want to be there, but it was just like fuck. Because I think about just. I mean, I've felt, I don't know if this analogy will hit, but there was a point in time where when the podcast starts doing, like right around when you and then Brian and then we were just getting like millions and millions of views every single fucking month. And I'm like, dude, this is like, forget about all. It's like, I need to, like, this is hard to keep up. How do you keep, and
keep that again,
intensity?
It's easy, it's kind of easy to win, but it's how do you keep that that momentum going?
And you've got to find something. It's different. The analogy falls apart because they're completely different things. Like what I've got to do to keep this going and what. But it's like you get faced with this thing of like, fuck me dead. Like now I have to be this guy. Like this thing's super successful. The views are on the fucking screen. Yeah. Like if you want to know how I'm doing, just go and look. It's on display. Yeah. And in the same way, you want to know how a race is doing, fucking look at the race. Yeah. Look at the results. Yeah. It's like, I think about being their age, both those boys, and both winning 2 championships. Jet doing a perfect season in his rookie. Think about the level that sets of the bar that you need to live up to as a person. The thing is
that this could be almost all downhill from here. This season that they had could never be repeated again. You know, Hunter could maybe never win a championship again because he's moving up to 450. Jet, you know, who knows? Maybe Sexton, maybe, you know, whatever it is. It just this season can maybe never happen again. So it's almost like once you have something like this, it's almost like you'd almost be let down every year if it wasn't this, you know. But you also have to have your, you know, you have to be real about stuff.
And that's when doing things for the right reason matters.
And know that this is a very finicky time, and to be blessed, honor what's happening right now, because anything can happen, as everybody knows in the sport. So, but yeah, I mean, it would be tough. And again, the higher you are, the farther you fall, my friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so that's always, you know, everybody wants to be so famous. I want to be so big. Okay. But when you're not, and you're not, and again, once you're famous and once you're big, man, it's hard to stay there.
Yeah. And
you got to work.
Like they say, when you shine, people hate to see the gleam.
Yeah. You got to reinvent yourself all the time, you know?
Yeah.
So, but it's, I don't know. It'll be good. It'll be good. I think motocross is coming into a good sport, as long as the promoters don't just get too greedy for me. You know, that's my only thing is greed.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like greedy people. They don't belong anywhere. And unfortunately, that's what runs the world is greed. But yeah.
Well, there's guys like you out there that have a message, they have a vibe, and you live what you say. You're definitely a guy that sticks behind your words, and I think that's why people find you so captivating and compelling, myself included. I love every time we get to do this, and
and the thing is that, you know, I don't have an enemy on earth. I don't have one person on earth that I have ill thoughts for, feelings for, or words for. Not one. So, because I always speak the truth, and even if I speak the truth, I'm still going to be your friend. And I'll still, even I've had some people talk shit about me, you know, some of my friends, and everybody's like, well, what are you gonna do? You get pissed? I go, no. Only thing I'm gonna do is just go tell them that I know. And now every time that you see me, you're gonna know that I know that you talk shit on me. But I'm still gonna be your friend. I'm still gonna help you out, and I'll still do anything for you. But you will know that I know that you talk shit on me. Okay, we're good. You know, so for me, it's like, yeah. I say this, but I'm still friendly with everybody. You know, don't take what I say and ruin something else with it. But I'm also willing to lose friends in the sport that I've been friends with, the high ups in the sport, to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'll lose friends with you to speak a truth to a million people and not lie to a million people, cover them up, just to be friends with one person because you're so-called special. Nah. You know? So I guess that's where people get me, is that you know, I don't care the consequences as long as I'm speaking the truth.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.